It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you what promises to be a very exciting Friday night matchup. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups. Passes it to Mr. Moves.
Hey, right here!
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. There's a lot of mid-conference teams, Clark, that get together and play some real tough, close, exciting games.
And that's not to be unexpected. I mean, they're evenly matched. And honestly, that's more fun to watch than a team full of superstars rolling over somebody and drumming them.
And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in. All free throws good for Mr. Moves. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. And the pass to Dan. Vucevic on him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. Second in assists, fifth in rebounding, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
And the key really to that club, in my mind, was the offensive unselfishness. This was a team, as you mentioned, Clark, that finished in the top 5 in assists per game. So it was the fact that they really shared the ball. They had good ball movement and a good plan of attack all season long.
Both free throws good from Zhang. The Magic trail by 11. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. This is their first matchup of the season against the squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance to enable your scorers to get comfortable?
I think the key is you need motion. You can't get too stagnant offensively where you're going one-on-one. Activate the offense with ball and player movement.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And the other part of that, too, to me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
Jones dishes to Brooks. Brooks, left side. That's good. Brooks has got 8 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. Really in a good group.
Mr. Moves passes to Aminu. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's blocked by Aminu.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
And Memphis making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Get the perimeter!
Here's Mr. Moves. Come on! It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Easy plays, come on!
That's good for Mr. Moves. The Grizzlies making the switch here.
You got it out. Get you a pitch down there. I got shoot.
Both free throws good for Mr. Moves. last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Goes back up. Valenciennes right through the D for the layup.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. And you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but
Tune in next. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And Stephen Clark, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters.
yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Anderson is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brooks. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Mr. Moves. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
Orlando shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Again, Memphis. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Mavericks, well, he had an off game. He ended with 7 points and came through on the defensive side as well, adding some blocks to his scoreline. The iron was quite unkind to him as shot after shot ricocheted off the rim. He'll be looking to have a much better timeout this contest, Kevin.
You're bringing it, Doris. Thank you so much. Thanks for that report. And I know Clark, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
And as a result, Kevin, I know we'll see him be more focused here. I mean, he does not like to lose or play poorly.
And sometimes in the NBA, that's what happens. You have a battle and it refocuses you. You know, an 82-game schedule wears you down. Sometimes you need a bad performance to kind of rekindle the fire. Yeah, the defender played all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Magic trail by 15. Mr. Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Mr. Moves. And now with the ball out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men. And I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out. Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Outside, Jones. The feedback of Valanciunas. That's the jumper. Valanciunas has got 7 points. The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Jones. Aminu, the pass to Mr. Moves. Dishes it to Aminu. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. He dishes it to Allen. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 4th and lowest turn.
You hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
The Magic trail by 14. Here's Mr. Moves. 10 points for him. Ennis, here's the 3. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Carter Williams, he's champion football for the community. Brooks kicks to Clark. Back to Brooks. Fires from deep. How's that one? Brooks has got 11 points.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Mr. Moves. That's good.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
He feeds it to Jones. Knocking him down. Jones off a pick from Brooks. And Zhang kicks to Clark. Leads him in there. Stolen away. Pass to Mr. Moves.
I got yours.
Kicks it to Ross. He passes it to Mr. Moves. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Ennis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Memphis leading by 12. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mr. Moves. And that is good. Mr. Moves got 14 points.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive. They had a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got very step on the gas here.
It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. No good for Mr. Moves. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Milton. His 3-pointers off the mark. From mid-court, shot is off. And the first half is now in the books. Memphis out in front.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
You've got it on 2K Sports.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Close.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a panic dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Mr. Moves, he's in at point guard. Also Evan Fournier out there. Vucevic is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Gordon in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Ross. No good with the triple. Here's Morant. Fournier pulls it down.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Magic trail by 8. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 16. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Referee throw drops for Gordon. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Perrant. No good with the layup. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points.
Coming up next.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. And that one misses.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
And he sinks the seconds.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
To the paint, Brooks lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. A little slow react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
The pass to Mr. Moves. Needs to save it. It's rebounded by Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in.
Orlando with the ball. 6-point game. Down low. Number 1. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
A lot of fans focused on that Philadelphia matchup. Big game for them.
Fast break, here they come. Back to Anderson. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots the 3, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. To the middle. Stripped it away. They're running. Goes up. And he caps off the basket with a monster slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal. All the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire. Well, coaches love it because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of the defender with some monster throwdown. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
Checks and dishes to Anderson. Pocket 4. There's
Power punch right there. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right.
Here's Mr. Moves. To the inside. And it's Vucevic missing. Memphis leading by 4. He gets to Anderson. Back to Brooks. The dish to Anderson. Brooks outside. And a draw from three-point range. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Here's Mr. Moves. Feeds it to Fournier. There's the pick. Off the pick. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Hits the bucket. 21 points in the game.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
And thank you for that, Doris. 141 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Mr. Moves. Back to Brooks. It's the lead pass. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Gordon the best in this game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
I'm sure he'd like that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving points at the line.
Pass to Valanciunas. Cuts off the pass. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Mr. Moves passes to Gordon. No good from Fournier.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
It's Brooks on the wing. The feed to Valanciunas. And that one's good.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Here's Mr. Moves. Nails it. And that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And so they foul intentionally. Here's Brooks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Gordon from outside. The shot no good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performance.
I don't know how you guys lost the game tonight with the way your shots were falling. I was surprised the team didn't ride you a little bit more in the second half. Any idea why that didn't happen?
That's not really the style of game I play. I'm not one of those guys who likes to take over on offense and completely dominate, despite what some of you might think. So we tried to get things done just like we normally do. This time it didn't work out. But I think Coach knows how to get the most out of this team in the long run. So I'm going to put my trust in him and keep playing hard.